So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to compare the speed of the Wi-Fi between the ONN 4K Pro and the second generation Fire TV Stick 4K Max. Now, to be fair, what I've done is I've set up my Wi-Fi 6 router and I've just put it a few feet away from both devices, so they're the same distance. Now I've got nothing else connected to this Wi-Fi 6 router. I just have the ONN box and the Fire TV Stick 4K Max. I've got nothing connected via Ethernet and I've got nothing else connected via Wi-Fi, so there's nothing that can interfere with it. I do have a VPN on both the Firestick and the ONN, but that is turned off, so it's not going through any proxy. It's just going direct to my 1000 megabit internet connection. Again, in fairness, I'm going to be using the same speed test on each device. So I should explain about the speed test. Now, what we're going to do is it's going to do a ping test first of all. That's sending a piece of information out to the server and testing how long it takes for one piece of information to go out and come back. So the lower the figure on the ping, the better. With regards to the download and the upload speed, now the download and upload speed, the higher the figure, the better here. We're really looking mainly at the download speed because on these streaming devices, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be downloading. The upload speed, we're going to test that anyway, but that isn't so important because you rarely do send information from a streaming device. Perhaps when you're searching for something like a TV show or a movie, that's when you're sending information out generally to the server. But generally, when you're watching a TV program or streaming a TV program or movie, you're actually downloading. So that is really the figure that we're looking at. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So let's start off with the ONN. I'm going to do 3 tests on each device and we're going to take an average. So let's just go into this internet speed test. So let's run the first test. This is, as I say, on the ONN 4K Pro. Just doing a ping test now. That is 9.8 milliseconds. And the download speed there is 541.33. And the upload is 49604. So let's move across onto the 4K Max Firestick and do the same speed test there. So here we go. Again, first of all, it's going to run a ping test. Don't forget ping, the lower the figure, the better. We had 9.8 milliseconds on the ONN and got 5.3 on the 4K Max. So we've got a download of 532.39, slightly less than the ONN. And the upload speed looks like we're going to have 447.89. Yes, again, slightly lower than the ONN. So going back to the ONN, let's do another test. The ping this time, again, 9.8. And the download, 536.87. Which is slightly lower than last time. And we've got an upload of 493.47, which again is slightly lower than before. So going back to the Fire TV Stick 4K Max 2nd Gen, let's do another speed test. So we've got a ping of 9.8, which is comparable to the ONN. And a download of 524.08. And an upload of 445.8. Let's go back to the ONN for one last speed test. So again, going to run a ping first of all. That's 5.3 milliseconds. And the download, it looks like it's going to be 542.64. And the upload 492.91. So let's go back to the 4K Max Firestick for a last speed test. Again, we're going to do a ping. Don't forget lower is better on these. And the ping is coming in at 5.1. and the download 531.36. And an upload of 444.24. So what I've done is I have added all of those up, the pings, the ups, the downs, and I've divided them by 3. So on the ping for the ONN, we have an average of 8.3 milliseconds. On the Fire TV Stick 4K Max, we've got an average of 6.73 milliseconds. So at pings, the 4K Max seems to be slightly better. With regards to download speeds, we've got 540.28 on the ONN as an average and 529.44 on the 4K Max. Now that tells us that obviously I've got 1000 megabits. Now, even with these devices a few feet away from the actual Wi-Fi 6 router, we're getting about half of the speed that we should be getting. But the ONN just about pips it to the post with the download. Now, with regards to the upload, now this isn't so important because really on these streaming devices, you're barely or rarely going to upload. You've got on the ONN an average of 494.14 and the 4K Max, you've got an average of 445.88. So I think overall in these tests, the ONN box comes out slightly better than the Fire TV Stick 4K. But I think, to be quite honest with you, in real world terms, between the two of them, if you're streaming, you are not going to notice any difference between the two. So there you go. If you're looking at changing to a Fire TV Stick 4K Max or an ONN 4K Pro and speed on the Wi-Fi is critically important to you, then it looks as if the ONN is slightly better and that would be a good choice for you. Well, I hope this video helped, and if it did, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you can't do that, have a look in the description down below. We've got loads of great links down there for you, including links to Fire TV Sticks, Fire TV Cubes, Fire Stick accessories. If you're looking for a VPN, we've got links down there too for VPNs. We've also got a link to my Amazon shop, which features all stuff that I've found that is great on Amazon recently. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. And whilst you're here, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if whilst you're here, you see anything that you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. Check me out on X. I'm at CWTEK. Also check out my website. It's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching. Speak to you again soon.